What's up guys, it's Tony here and welcome back to Man Cave Studios. On this episode of Bad Advice, I'm going to be talking about picking a favorite sports team. Now the MLS and MLB seasons are coming up and it's easy to just jump on a bandwagon now than midway through the season. If you want to cheer for a team, start from game 1 because that way you'll feel more committed. Even though the entire purpose of this video is to not be committed to a specific team, we'll just go with it anyway. Now you may think that this video is going to be about, picking it based on your location. Picking it based on players that used to play at your location. No, we're gonna be doing completely different logic from that. First, you should pick the team that's won the most championships. So I'm talking about the Los Angeles Galaxy, the Montreal Canadiens, the New York Yankees, the Boston Celtics, although the Lakers will work for that one, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Relying on your team's historical success is the easiest way to win an argument. Nobody will ever be able to beat you. Oh, your team won a World Series in the past 5 years. That's funny because my team won 27. You're telling me your team won a Super Bowl in the past 5 years too? Well, that also doesn't matter because my team has won 6 of those. Can you say that? I don't think so. Or you could go with number 2, and that is to pick an expansion team if there is one. If you're looking for an MLS team to cheer for this year, pick FC Cincinnati. Nobody can insult you based on your team's previous history because they don't have any history. Of course, FC Cincinnati has existed in the USL for years, but you can make the claim that they're a new team now and that they're in the MLS, which is different from the USL. They have a completely different team. And you can't say, oh, my team is better than yours because whatever. They've not even played one full season in the MLS. Chill out. Haha, your team lost the MLS Cup. What are they gonna say back to you? They can't say, haha, yours did too, because your team never played in the MLS Cup. They can't say, yeah, well, your team's never played in the MLS Cup because it's your first year in the league. This argument will make you invincible, so just pick the expansion side. You could also pick, if you're an NHL fan, the Vegas Golden Knights, because in their first season, they did get to the Stanley Cup Final, so they did lose it, but they weren't even expected to get there, so you could make the case for the Vegas Golden Knights that they technically are still an expansion team that you could choose. They're not an expansion team anymore, but they have a decent history because they've only existed for 1 year, so they're 1 for 1 in winning the West. Or you could go with option number 3, and that is to cheer for the team that's been rebuilding for a long time. Chances are that team will start to get hot soon, so make sure you jump on the bandwagon now before the rest of the bandwagon rolls in to show that you're a true fan. If your team starts getting hot in 2020 and you said, oh yeah, I was a fan in 2019, do you know how cool that'll be in like 3 years down the road when your team won a championship? If your team starts getting hot in 2020 and you say you'd been a fan since 2019, when your team wins a world championship, you will be the ultimate true fan. Because people will be like, wow, you stuck through that awful season. That's incredible. Joke's on them, you've been a fan only because you knew they were going to start getting hot soon. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to pick the team that's won the most championships, or to pick the expansion team if there is one, or to cheer for the team that's been rebuilding for a long time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out, broskies.